Assalamu alaikum, dear students of Oxford English School, Class 4. Hope all of you are fine and doing your all lessons from YouTube properly. So let us start our elementary science. Last class was chapter 5. We have completed and I gave you some homework to learn and write. Hope you are doing that fairly. So here it is. Today we will discuss about matter. Open page number 40 and just I will make it short. I will not go through in details. So once I finish telling you in briefly, I will ask you to read from the beginning every line, and then you can easily match what I am telling with your lessons. So you see matter. What is matter? Matter, whatever we see around us, different objects around us like book, chair, table, plants, hill, dust, even a little grain, everything is matter. And matters are of three types: solid, liquid and gaseous. Solid matters have definite volume, shape and weight. Liquid matters have definite weight and volume, but they have no definite shape. Gaseous matters have definite weight, but they have no definite shape or volume. All three forms have weight and occupy some space. The amount of space that a matter occupies is called the volume of that matter. So, volume is a quality of matter. The other quality is weight. So, the amount of force by which the earth is attracting the matter to the center is the weight of the matter. You see, in simply, if you see here it is written properties of matter. Properties means characteristic, quality. There are so many three types of matter we see: solid, liquid and gaseous. So they all have their properties. Some have shape, weight, and some have no definite shape. If we take an example of water, how it takes the space, because we know the main common properties of matter is matter takes up space, matter has weight. So you see in the glass, here three glasses are there, and the small black stone is a matter, solid matter. So if you take half glass water and give a water level with a rubber band or anything, mark the end part of the glass. So see, this much water was there, and if you put one matter, solid matter, like, wait, let me make the video clear. We have to wait for this. So if we take a piece of stone and put it here, you will see that the water is rising up. That means why it is rising up? It has taken space. This solid thing has taken space. That is why the water has come up. So it proves that a solid matter, any matter can take space. So in summary, you see everything, whatever is the matter, long, round, square, every matter take space and it has volume. That means space, it is not like on the flat on the decks, it is taking upside. So it is all side, it is taking the space. So all side taking the space is called volume. So matter takes up space. A textbook takes up space on a desk. When a matter takes up space, nothing else can take up the same space at the same time. The amount of space that matter takes up is called volume. Why it is saying amount? Because it is not in one side, upside, this side, downside. Every side it is taking the space. You see the example of a solid matter here. It is not taking space on the floor. It is taking space in all over. So that is called volume. So a liquid matter is also taking space. Solid matter is also taking space. And one more thing is important here. the volume of a solid is measured in cubic centimeters. Always remember this unit, cubic centimeter. It is the unit of a solid thing of volume, and liquid volume measured by milliliters and liters. And weight. So about weight, as we said that matter has weight. So how you will know? If sometime we see a little grain of rice, you feel that it has no weight. A piece of staple, a pin, it has no weight. No, really it has weight. How you can measure it? So you make a beam balance lightly and put a grain on the rice one side. You will see the balance tilted towards the rice. It is going downward. And a pin also, if you keep one side, it is going downward, tilted towards the staple. So that is why you see it was before the blank balance was like straight. When you are putting something, it is going downward. So though it seems very light, but really it has weight. So this result shows that matters have weight. Whatever is the matter that has weight. So what is weight actually? There is a definition of weight, that weight is a measure of how strongly the earth pulls a matter to the center of the earth. You see, this is our earth, and the center of the earth is the gravity. We say in the science, when you will go to the higher class, you will understand what is the gravity of the earth. So what if you throw an apple or a fruit upward, you will see it is coming downward towards the earth. So because why? Because of the gravity. The earth pulls a matter to the center of it, and how much force it is giving, it depends, and it creates the weight. So we can measure weight of matters by using a measuring device. These are the device: a scale, a balance. If you go to the vegetable shop, you will see this type of balance are there. So these are the device by which we can measure the weight. And what about earth? Air is a gaseous thing, but still it has weight and it has no definite shape, but there is a shape of it. So now let us come and see. Similarly, you read it finally, and discussion is there. Do the activities at home, and let me give you a short note for learn today. So first of all, I am telling here that solid matter has definite shape, volume and weight, but liquid has no definite shape, but it has volume and weight, and gaseous matters have no definite shape, but it has other properties. So now, common properties of matter. Matter takes up space, matter has weight. These are two common properties of matter. This is the short question. What are three properties of air? Air occupies sphere, air has weight. Air resists if pressure is applied on it. If you give air in a ball, and if you open it again, lick it and you press it, you will see that you are getting a pressure from inside the ball. In your book it is there. Here you see there is an example of ball. There you see the example of ball. So you will feel by your hand that air is giving pressure outside. So that means air resists if pressure is applied on it. So what do you mean by the volume of water? The space that a matter occupies is called the volume of that water. Matter. Number 3, what do you mean by weight of matter? The amount of force by which the earth attracts a matter to its center is called the weight of that matter. So note, important thing, unit of measuring the weight of matter is gram or kilogram. We say by kg. Unit of measuring volume of solid bodies, cubic centimeters or cubic meters. So unit of measuring volume of liquid matter is milliliter or liter. I will ask all these questions, so please learn properly, write without seeing and make a note like this, clearly, nicely with red and black pen. So once you finish learning it, please let me know in Messenger or WhatsApp. Thank you so much for today, and next day we will come with another subject. Allah Hafiz, the students of Oxbridge class 4.